So, it's the start of a brand new year, as you can already figure out, as everybody knows already. But these first 5 days of this year feels like an extension to 2019. It's strange, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like a new year. I guess it's just because of, well, not really thinking about, it's just, whoa, New Year's here. This is gonna be great. It's just more of, oh, New Year's here. Great. You know, it feels something like that. And I really think that just the start doesn't make too big of a difference because I already feel like that the momentum that I carried from 2019, I moved it into 2020 without thinking about, oh great, it's a new year, that means new me. I really wasn't thinking about that at all. I just decided to not really think about it. I guess I really wasn't thinking about it at all. Just secretly deep down, I just went, oh, New Year's here, great, awesome, back to work. And then I just picked right back up to where I left off. And that's what I have to do. That's sometimes what you have to do. Instead of just going, oh my gosh, a brand new year's here. You're just going to get distracted by that. And that's something that I just really never really wanted to waste my time doing. So I just thought it's better if I just don't think about, oh man, this is a brand new year, let's do this. And just start thinking, oh, New Year's here. Keep doing what I'm doing. And everything will be just fine. Also, on the contrary, it just, these 5 days, these first 5 days of the year have just felt super slow. And I mean that in a very good way, because the older you get, the faster time goes. And there are just some days where everything is just go, go, go. When the day goes by so fast, we can't really savor the time. So that's why I always thought time is like your favorite beverage. The faster you chug, the faster time goes. That's if your drink tastes super good. That's if you love the taste. Let's say if it's just grape juice, for instance. Or Monster Energy for those of you younger people out there. Or Propel, or whatever it is that you like to drink on a daily basis. Hopefully it's not beer. But if it is, I hope you're drinking responsibly. Anyways, let's just get that out of the way. The best way to slow down a day, or just take the day slowly, is to slow down and savor the time. Just like with a drink. Slow down and savor the taste. Because you mainly just don't want to chug your drink down all in one go and just have it to taste so good you're just begging for more, but you can't have any more because that's the only other drink that you had. That's how I started to look at it. And these last 5 days have just they've really just slowed down. And I think that's good. That's very good. And I'm hoping that these next 361 days of the year are the exact same way. Oh my gosh, look at how much snow is coming down. It's amazing. It's amazing. However, the downside is it's getting on my car. Oh no. Oh no. It's a good thing that it's just started. And I can get in easily. Upside down. Oh, here we go. No? Oh. Perfect. I just recently got my car back, by the way, because for those that didn't know, which most likely is everybody, my car has a problem with the gauges, which everybody probably already knew. I think I told you guys about it. My heat gauge would gradually go up, and then it would just stay there. The diagnostic to that, I think it was mostly had to do with that the car was filled with water
that the car was filled with water, and man, it's hard to keep this camera straight. That the car was filled with water, and it was causing the heat to go up. As far as the fuel, it was semi-okay. It was just fluctuating between a digit or two here and there. Alright, now I gotta hold on to the camera. And as far as the speedometer was would normally get stuck at some point, at some parts. Not some parts, but at some digits. Say we're going 26 right now. So if the speedometer were to stick at 26, that's where it would be. And then every time you start the car, the speedometer gradually goes down, back down to 0. So it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but it looks like things are fine right now until the speedometer part screws up. But also one more thing to add on is just the heat on my side of the car was not working at all. So I would try to direct all the heat from the passenger side on over to the driver's side. All right, we're going for a ride. Hang on tight. Wee. It's a downhill slope. All right, looks like we're fine. Yeah, I need a tripod that I can just stick onto the car and then not have to worry about it just falling off. Sort of like with those little suction things on the bottom. You just stick it on and it won't, with it as much as you possibly can, just try to stick it on and it won't let go of the spot that it's in. So that's what I'm hoping to get. We're almost at the church. I'm actually heading over to youth group right now, and yeah, as I was saying about the whole year, these whole first 5 days of the year, it just feels like an extension to 2019. It's just by the feel of it, because I knew 2020 was here. I was excited about it, but I was just like, new year, same stuff. So I mean, it just never really impacted. It's just like new year, new me. It's just new year, same me. Gonna actually do stuff. And that was the slowest turn I've ever done. But you know what? I bet that person in front of me was like, why'd you turn slow? But oh well. He can't stop me anyway to say, why'd you turn slowly? It's because I have a camera. I have a camera that's sitting right there, and I don't want it to go all over the place and go to the other side of the car, because that's not where it belongs. It belongs on this side of the car. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that things are fine. I mean, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. But just, yeah, these whole days, these first 5 days have just been an extension. It's just, it feels weird, but at the same time, it feels normal. Feels absolutely normal. And it looks like I beat everybody here. Better safe than sorry. I think I'm actually going to go for a little drive, because why not? Why not? Let's go for a little drive and just see where the roads actually take us, because that'll be fun, won't it? Just until somebody gets here. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead, take a little drive, and then just see if there's anybody that's going to get here. My gosh, look at all this. Look at all that. The snow is really starting to come on down. I think it's a mixture of rain at the same time, because it's melted on my mirrors and also my windshield. I forgot to mention that. I used to be a part of this youth group. I mean, as a junior hire back in the day. Now I don't really come here to be a junior hire anymore. I come to be a helper, just to help out with Josiah and Russ and just the stuff that they do on a week-to-week basis with this youth group. I mean, I've enjoyed coming to this group, but I haven't gone daily in 5 months. So I decided back in December that I would actually come to youth group and tell Josiah, hey, I'd be more than happy to help out and just be that extra pair of hands just in case if you need them. So that's why I came, and that's why I'm back. At least for, doesn't matter, I don't even know how long. And just more so just wanted to kind of help give back in a sense and just have fun. But most importantly, to give Josiah an extra pair of hands. Not that he wanted a third person to help out, or a fourth or a fifth or a sixth. I don't know how many people are actually helping out, but you know, I mean, if he needs that extra pair of hands, I'm all in. If he doesn't, I'm still here, just in case if he needs those extra hands. That's why I say just in case. And I don't use that very, very loosely. I actually do mean that. This is just a youth group that, like I said, I love coming to. For the last 5-6 years, and now I'm back. Not as a part of the youth group, not as a part of the group itself. Just that's filled with the junior hires and all that. I'm actually part of the youth group as a helper and as backup. Let's put it like that. And usually there really isn't a whole lot for me to do there, so I just kind of hang out, which is kind of unfortunate. I really hope to kind of get a little bit hands-on here sooner or later. Maybe tonight will be the night. I don't know for sure, but just one way to find out.
You have to restart at the beginning of the line. Okay? No, you have to shake it off. You can't like touch it. I don't want to shake it. Okay. Unfortunately, this is like the hospital. Wastes. Get it off.
It's the next day, and I chose not to continue the vlog into the last night because I got home and I was tired and I got a little bit lazy and such. So, you know what? It is what it is. We might as well continue it right here. So during yesterday's youth group, I kind of didn't feel that same connection that I used to feel a little while back. That I used to feel during school, as far as theater and more so just theater and follies, which is another fancy word for high school talent show and such. I mean, just I didn't feel that personal connection, and to me, with a group of people that don't really talk to people that they've never spoken to before, that's a problem. That's a very big problem. I mean, I've been at that church that I go to. I've been going there for almost 20 years, and throughout those 20 years, I haven't really felt that kind of personal connection, at least most of it, ever. Not really. And to me, that is a big, big problem. And I'm not just saying that I'm not just saying that's a big problem because I'm not getting it, because there's probably some other people that may come to church in the future and not get that personal connection from those other people that have been there longer than them. it's kind of sad. To me, it's kind of sad. And one of the things that God asks for and tells people to do, basically the repenters, is to spread His word as far out and as much as possible, and to reach out to people, especially fellow repenters who are in need of a reminder of just how wonderful our God is. And if you can't do that, then that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad for me, because it's kind of sad to see the state that it's in. I mean, I do like what I see when, you know, people are having fun and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just they're not really talking to people that they've never spoken to before. For me, I've kind of been that social outcast. I've never really had that kind of social interaction with any other person sort of on a daily basis. Well, until last year. But now that I'm out of high school, now that I'm no longer a student, it's kind of difficult to keep up, to sort of have that connection with my friends back at school, and also people in different age groups. I mean, because that makes it a little bit more difficult.
And to me, quite personally, I really think that not just as Christians or repenters, however you want to call them, and as a youth group, as people in the youth group, I think it would be better if we just didn't simply talk to one another a whole lot. I mean, it's just as far as people that have been there for a while and have seen each other a million times. But I think it'd be better if you interacted with people that you've never spoken to before or haven't seen in a long time. I think that's healthy. That's healthy for a youth group. That's healthy for a church altogether. If you interact with people that you've never seen before, that you've never met before or haven't seen in a while, because you know it kind of makes them feel welcome. The new people, that is. What is going on over there? I think they're building a little shed or a little barn or something. I don't know. There's people over here that I was looking at. But just, I think it would be better if you did that, so that way if you just connected with the people that you've never met or you haven't seen in a while, because it makes them feel more welcome to the church, and it makes them feel more appreciated. I mean, not appreciated of themselves, but more appreciated of that they're included, and that they are acknowledged, that they are, hey, they're here and all that stuff. That's kind of the stuff that I'm talking about. And if we don't have that, then it's only going to hurt the church and a youth group a lot. Especially in more ways than one. But enough about that. I'm going to go ahead and simply talk about my day. The day was very good. It was kind of boring, other than CrossFit and getting back into CrossFit and getting back into working out gradually, which was a good thing, which is very good. I haven't worked out in a month ever since I got affected by a cold, and then after I got over the cold, then came a virus, which actually was just a blister in the back of my mouth, which was really making it hurt to swallow and to talk. So it was a disaster, let's put it like that. But I'm over it now. It's been about 2 weeks since I've gotten over this now, so I mean I'm 100%, and so I can get back into working out. I can get down to business with trying to eat better foods and add on, possibly with, you know, having the bologna sandwiches, but this time putting in spinach, also having some more yogurt, having some more some vegetables, and maybe include some fruits into that diet plan that I've got going on.
So I've got some stuff planned out. So as far as my health goes, I am trying to get this all 100% in full swing and make sure that this is the year that I do get back into full shape, much better shape, and get my workout stuff back into full swing. You know how it is. But yeah. And also I had theater practice, first theater practice of the year. It was good. It was the last night before we go off script, and then we move over to the big stage potentially this Thursday. I don't know for sure. But until we get news on when we're going over to an actual stage, I don't know. I don't know for sure yet. But yeah, that's basically been about it this whole day. I mean, I've not had any sort of weird thing happen, but it's just nothing bad happened. So that's good. That's good. I'm actually pretty thankful for that. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the footage into this here computer and then edit it all and put it up on YouTube here pretty soon. Maybe today, today on January 7th, which is probably the day that this is going to be going public. But anyways, thank you guys a lot for watching. And if you guys liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you have not considered subscribing yet, recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And I will see you guys later.